Hello everyone, welcome to August 2025 predictions for all signs using Vedic astrology. This month, Mars and Saturn are in an opposition to each other. This is a little bit tense and we need to negotiate it carefully. Finally, at the end of the month, Ketu and the Sun in Leo get together. It's not quite an eclipse, but it's going to feel like one. It's a deep psychic renewal happening. We will discuss. If you're new to my channel, of course, don't forget to sub below. If the video is helpful, give it a thumbs up as well. Thank you. And share it around. Let's go. Mars in the sign of Virgo all month is not an easy placement for Mars. Mercury sign, Rahu sign. He's not comfortable here. It's a bit like scorched earth policy. Mars is fire, Virgo is earth. Hypercritical, hypervigilant, everybody becomes picky, a little bit fanatical, even not easily pleased. Be aware of this vibration. Can be good for technically minded people, computers, software, engineers, anybody doing technological work such as this. Fantastic, gives you loads of energy. But you see, because Mars opposes Saturn all month, everybody, the whole of August, we have to be especially patient, trying to push ahead, force things in this month of August will arouse tremendous opposition, believe me. So circle these dates very carefully. The 8th until the 10th, the exact opposition happens then. Not the time to get into a heart-to-heart with anybody, any sort of confrontation with the boss, colleagues, even with your partner, who knows. Avoid direct confrontation during these dates especially. It's a factor all month, but this is the most intense time. And especially so because right in the middle of those dates, 9th of August, the full moon happens in Capricorn. New information may come up which can be helpful, but hold on to it. Don't try to push ahead near to this full moon. Take note of this helpful information. Sit on it, plan a little bit, be cautious, Capricorn, and all will be good. But the good news that will definitely help and help all communications from the 11th. Things begin to calm down and Mercury goes direct. Communication good, business good, education good. It's generally going to flow much more easily after Mercury goes direct again. And the Sun will go into Leo, his own sign, a powerful, wonderful place for the Sun from the 17th onwards. Every year, August, September, the Sun enters sidereal Leo, which is good for health, good for getting on with your ambitions in life, focusing, marvelous. But the thing is, this time, he's transiting everyone in a conjunction to the South Node, Ketu. This means confrontation with the past, with some past issue is going to be major and not exactly easy either. But the thing is, Ketu is strong, the Sun is strong, it can be dealt with. What are the key dates? The new moon, a very strange phenomena. I'll talk in a minute. Of course, the Sun is power, government, authority. So people in authority, government, prime ministers, president, whoever they are going to come up against uncontrollable forces because they are ruled by Ketu. Venus most of the month in Gemini is good for connecting to people, getting information socially from your neighbors, from your siblings, from your network circle. Go out there, mingle with people, interesting connections, even attractions. New romance, some people happen when you are out and about. But after 21st, Venus goes into the home domestic sign of Cancer. Venus in Cancer is good for home decorations, improvement, and romance blossoms in a more domestic setting. This is favorable. But let's get a hold of this, everybody. The new moon in Leo on the 23rd of August is extremely special and potent. I'm calling it eclipse-like, even astronomically, widely so. It could be partial eclipse, although Ketu is at the end of Leo, just entered, going backwards of course, and Sun and the Moon are about 5 degrees Leo. There's a lot of space between them. Nonetheless, this new moon, this Amavasya and time after it is very potent because Leo Sun is being affected by Ketu, which is the past. So 23rd, around this time onwards, there's some information coming connected to past events, secrets even. Some things coming up again, some feelings, some connections, some phenomena which actually is triggering something from the past for everybody. It's very subtle, but you're definitely going to feel it. And because it's Ketu, it's headless. You don't know what to make of this. Something you thought you dealt with. Oh no, it's coming up again. What do I do? Stay calm. Sun in Leo, Ketu Leo. It's extremely powerful, both of them. You can finally deal with this. And here's the other tip, everyone. The actual eclipses happen next month. But then Sun, Moon are in Virgo with Ketu Leo, partial solar eclipse. But this is the actual trigger. This is the actual information or sense of something which you just feel you have to deal with. Maybe you will have a dream, maybe you'll hear something, but something is going to trigger off some connection to the past, and action has to be taken. Thing is, you won't know what to do until next month when it really explodes a little more. But still, take note of this feeling. It's a very potent time. We shall talk about it, obviously, in each individual reading. How to use the readings from your Vedic moon and ascendant sign, sidereal horoscope, not tropical Western. Check the link below to a website, Devaguru. Put in your birthday to bring up your moon and ascendant. One special factor, though, in these readings. After every reading, I include a daily tracker, but this is only to be seen from the moon sign, giving you the up and down days for the month. Let's begin. Aries moon, Aries ascendant. Your lord is Mars, and where Mars goes, you go. Where's Mars gone? Well, for the next 6 weeks, he's going to be in the 6th house of your chart in Virgo. Check what I said at the beginning of the video. You'll be in a very competitive mood, really competitive, really determined to sort things out, no holds barred, get on with the job, sort it. Particularly health matters, sort them. Legalities, sort them. Workplace stress, workplace issues could come up, but you are determined to get resolution. Of course, the big issue is that your Lord is in a direct confrontation with Saturn all month. Saturn and Mars are standing off against each other. This is really tough because Mars is victory, Saturn is defeat. When they oppose each other, there's this thing. Do or die, win or lose, what's it going to be? For you, it's going to be victory, do not fear, because Mars is super strong in this 6th house and Saturn's going backwards anyway now. So you're going to win against tremendous opposition, though. Don't think it's going to be straightforward. Sudden obstacles come up, particularly 8th until the 10th. Circle these days, everybody, very carefully. The 8th until the 10th in your diary, because those dates are when the most intense opposition comes, the most intense frustration for Aries, moon and ascendant. You see, Aries, Mars opposes Saturn all month, but the real key dates are the 8th, 10th, crux of it, but the first week itself. The first week of August, stay cautious. You're going to feel frustrated. Sudden obstacles, opposition, such frustration about these sudden factors getting in the way of your goals in the workplace, in your job, with your health issues, lots of stuff. Stay calm. What's the worst thing you can do? Get into arguments, personal confrontations, get angry, get agitated, get super frustrated and impulsive. Don't do it. The Aries, if you become super reactive, angry, agitated, loads of frustration coming out against these immovable obstacles at the beginning of the month, you risk accidents, mishaps. So staying calm is really important. Because the good news is that on this full moon, the 9th, you will actually get right in the middle of this confrontation. You will get new information about goals, career, workplace and home issues, which will be very satisfactory to you in the long term. Because from the 11th onwards, Buddha goes direct, fourth house of home, good for property, sales, renovation, decorating the home, sorting out domestic issues. Fantastic, particularly in the last week as well. Domestic issues go much more smoothly. Finally, what about this new moon, 23rd? This eclipse-like factor that I've spoken about. It's not an eclipse, but it feels like it, where the sun gets into a standoff with Ketu at this new moon. It can bring sudden fears around children, having kids, or kids themselves. Something from the past coming up. Stay calm. And students on any education course at all get some fears, phobias about continuing with the course. There's some strange factors coming up that throw you at the end of the month. Finally, this is a house of speculative gain. Whatever you do, don't get into speculative financial ventures near to the end of the month. Ketu is your 12th lord, loss. It's not a good thing at all. You can come out badly because this is a sort of eclipsing factor. And romantic issues as well become clouded at the end of the month. Girlfriend, boyfriend, what are they thinking? What's going on? There's some fears connected to the past coming up. Even past relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend could be coming around again. Some of you. But it's very uncertain what's going to happen. In summary, Aries, moon and ascendant, what a powerful month, such potency. Mars gives you victory long term. No matter what the obstacles you are facing, stay calm. They will dissipate over time, I promise. For Aries, moon sign only, not the ascendant. These are the go days for you during August 25, and these are the more challenging dates on this side. Take a note of them for your diary. Taurus, moon and ascendant. This month it's about a feeling of frustration attaining goals. Who's affected? Students, people with children perhaps, creative people, and definitely in romantic situations, some frustration coming in. Your creative ideas are just not working right now. So what should you do? Stay calm. Don't get into confrontations, particularly with your friends, with your network circles. There's some real differences coming up between you and them near to the 8th and the 10th of August. And there can be sudden obstacles beginning of the month about promotion, job interviews with your work colleagues as well. Even difficulty with siblings, particularly eldest siblings, may occur. So don't get yourself into arguments. Taurians don't like this anyway, and you're very unlikely to let this get you down. But still, the good news, Taurians are patient. Taurians know how to wait things out, right? And that's what you have to do. Beginning of August is frustrating. The end of August, things move on much more smoothly. Frustration financially for business as well. All of a sudden, things seem to be confusing. There's a lack of focus. Once again, patience will be needed. Full moon is very helpful to students. Some information comes about the education course that you've been waiting for so long, near to the 9th of August. Now you can plan for the future, and this is really helpful. Of course, Mars is your relationship planet, ruler of 7th house. He's opposing Saturn. Difficulties with your spouse, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend will come up, particularly at the beginning of the month. They could be having frustrating circumstances too. So listen to them, be calm, stay focused. Don't let minor problems become big arguments. There is no need for this. It's a temporary frustration between you. The fact is, all your communications with everybody, siblings, boss, girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, become easier in the last 2 weeks when Mercury is direct, 3rd house, and Venus after the 21st. Your Lord is going to smooth all communications. Do not fear. On the 23rd, we have this strange eclipse-like new moon that is not an eclipse but feels like it. Check the beginning of the video. It's happening in your house of home. So something from the past coming up again near to the 23rd. Some fears, phobias about home issues, neighborhood come up, even connected to mother, some of you. It's something you thought you'd absolutely sorted about home life situation, family concerns, domestic issues, property. Don't worry. Even if it seems, oh, here we go again, a repeat situation, yeah? You're going to sort it in September. September, when the actual eclipses happen, will give you much more clarity. Do not fear. For Taurus moon sign, the go days during August are on this side and the more challenging dates on the other. Take a note of these for your diary. Gemini moon and ascendant, let's get it very straight. The end of the month is easier than the beginning because the sun goes into the third house of your chart from the 17th onwards. Divide the month into two. Before the 17th, frustration, difficulty, confrontation. After the 17th, you're in a much more powerful position in all areas of your life. Of course, Guru continues in the first house. Check the video on my channel, Guru Transit Gemini, giving you confidence, giving you optimism, making you expansive during the next months. But near to the beginning of August, there's a blockage coming. Mars opposes Saturn, particularly 8th to the 10th. Confrontation about home issues, property concerns, big time. Moving, frustration. Frustration on the job, definitely. But the good news is full moon on the 9th gives you some secret information because right in the middle of this difficult, frustrating time, the 8th until the 10th, the 9th full moon in Capricorn makes you aware of some really good financial opportunity. This could be insights about business, particularly family business, wills, legacies, investments, anything such as this. Long-term financial factors become much more clearer. So you can make good decisions with this information coming to you. Very good for dealing with family matters. Family matters, as I say, may be a little bit frustrating, but at least you are finally getting open communication, and that's the key thing. Because, of course, your Lord Buddha, Mercury, goes direct after the 11th. Family are listening to you. Financial concerns, you can talk about them. You can bring them out into the open. So good financial decisions will be made for all Geminis from the 11th. Good for new investments, etc. Very good indeed. If you are traveling this month, even though the end of the month is good, there could be unexpected happenings, hiccups happening near to this new moon. Travel plans may need to be revised, some of you. Now, the end of the month, the end of August, brings this confusing Sun Ketu new moon into your third house. Communication, messages, information from the boss, father, authority figures, even on the education course for students. You become confused about this. It's something from the past, Ketu, coming up again, and it makes you anxious. Don't be. Next month, September, at the lunar eclipse, all of this confusion about all of these individuals, boss, father, authority figures, mentors, education course, will become sorted, and foreign business as well becomes confusing. So it's a little bit difficult end of the month, but don't forget, as I've said at the beginning, Guru is protecting you all month as he's so strong. Don't become bugged by miscommunication. Next month sorts it all out. For Gemini moon sign only, don't forget it's moon, not ascendant. These are the go days for you during August, and the more challenging dates are on this side. Take a note of them for your diary. For Cancer Moon, Cancer Ascendant, what a month for you. And Mangala, Mars, is in the 3rd house of your chart all month, giving you powerful communication, giving you ambition, giving you resourcefulness. You can beat all the competition this month in the end. But boy, there's going to be some, let's say, stressful moments during the journey. So keep in mind, you're in a powerful position for improving health, interviews, competitive situations, sorting out workplace stress, etc. In fact, by the end of August, you will amaze yourself with the amount of jobs and difficult issues in your life that have been finally sorted. It's a definite month for achievement. But of course, Mars opposes Saturn. Everybody feels it. Key dates, check beginning of the video, 8th until the 10th, when a full moon happens. So circle the 8th until the 10th. This is the most stressful time. You could have showdowns in communication with authority figures, boss, teachers, lecturers, mentors. You could have difficulty students in the educational course. There is something blocking you, everybody, and really difficult communications, misunderstandings could occur near to this time. For some of you, siblings could be having issues, brothers perhaps, and there's some difficult communication there, even with your father. It's a time for patience, Cancer people, the 8th until the 10th. And because Saturn is your 7th house lord, there's a lot of difficulty business, particularly foreign trade and in intimate partner relationships near to these dates. And this full moon is a very auspicious factor for you, but it's coming right in the middle of this 8th to the 10th. You see, the 9th of August. Full moon is always favorable, Cancer people, in your relationship house, business house. What does this mean? During this stressful Mars-Saturn confrontation, there's information coming out, information helping you to get a deeper understanding in your relationship issues, in your business issues. So there's no getting away from a little bit of confrontation here, a little bit of heart-to-heart happening. It's emotional for you, but guess what? Once you get over this tricky time, then it's going to be so much smoother because Venus goes into your sign from the 21st. After 21st of August, it's a romantic time. It's a really happy relationship and even progressive business time. Venus smooths out all your communications again and makes a happy time in your relationships. And if you are seeking a new partner relationship, you're very attractive to other people, by the way, after 21st. Take a note of it. A few more things to be mindful of. If you are traveling this month, particularly beginning of the month, 8th until the 10th, there could be delays and frustrations. And this rather strange new moon, check beginning of the video, on the 23rd with the sun Ketu. It's a difficult factor about financial affairs. Something stressful comes up financially which you thought you dealt with at the end of the month. Don't become stressed by it. It's all going to sort out next month in the big eclipses. You will find a way forward. And be careful with your eating end of the month because you could eat something not so good for you. Not a good time to start a new diet. Next month is definitely the time for that. For Cancer moon sign, these are the go days, August 25, and these are the more challenging dates on this side. Take a note of all of these for your diary. For Leo moon and ascendant, this is the pre-eclipse month. The big eclipses are happening in your sign and in Aquarius, of course, next month. But the strange eclipse that happens on the 23rd is interesting too because it puts you in the mood for those big transformations. Let's go back to the beginning of the month. Of course, Mars is now out of Leo. Well, that's a little bit of stress gone, right? But he's gone now into the 2nd house, financial and family affairs become prominent, particularly a little bit stressful though during this Mars-Saturn confrontation happening. Check the beginning of the video. So this happens on the 8th until the 10th. That's the main stress. And Saturn is your 7th lord. So business affairs, partnerships, relationships become especially stressful during the beginning of the month. When I say stressful, things are going to be said, words are going to be spoken, and that's the thing. Don't let it get out of control, because big understandings can be missed and you don't want that to happen. At the beginning of the month, there's some frustration dealing with your in-laws, family members, perhaps dealing with financial investment, stock market, everything. Everything seems to be blocked. Hold on, it's a temporary factor. As full moon happens right in the middle, which is good for your health. Something which you've neglected, you get full information about health issues, workplace situations, and even pets' health maybe on the 9th. And this information helps you to plan very constructively for the future. And of course, Guru continues powerfully direct in your 11th house. You can have promotion, you can have workplace openings, new income coming to you. So financially, it is still an extremely favorable time for Leo, Moon and Ascendant. Let's check out this interesting new moon happening in your sign. After 17th, Sun gets into your sign. Leos love this. End of August, beginning of September gives you so much power every single time, every year when your Lord comes home into his own sign of Leo. This time, the Sun is coming home to find Ketu there, south node of the moon. Now, Sun is strong, but Ketu is strong. So something from the past is coming up to bug you at the end of August. See, Ketu is about letting go, surrendering. Stop pushing anymore, just let it be, or just do something different about it. About what? Home issues, perhaps, financial concerns, even relationship issues. Stop pushing to make things happen how you would like them to. If you can flow with these events, you can do fine. And that's especially so with your health. Sun and Ketu can put stress on you. Stress because you're pushing through, ignoring health issues. Don't let that happen. Ketu is about letting go. Relaxation, even meditation, who knows? And this can be very helpful. Why? Because Venus goes into the lovely 12th house of your chart from the 21st. So the last days of August are great for a holiday, great to get away from it all, even meditation, spiritual pursuits. You will feel renewed by this. It's good for your relationships, good to be close to your partner, have an intimate understanding. So don't try to dominate too much, agree with others, compromise. You'll be so much happier this month. Don't forget the big eclipses next month spark off a whole new direction. That's the key. For Leo moon sign only, don't forget, not ascendant, Leo moon. These are the go days for you during August 25, and these dates are the more challenging. Take a note of these for your diary. For Virgo, moon and ascendant, Mars goes into your sign, moon or ascendant, and it gives you power to accomplish. You become full of energy, motivation, and determined to get things moving. Trouble is, Mars opposes Saturn, so there's going to be some obstacles, but still, that won't stop you getting things that you need to do sorted, particularly home issues, business, and financial concerns. Now, the big issue with this Mangala-Saturn opposition, first, 7th house, is that you've got energy to do things. You've got a strategy, purpose, goal, but other people are cautious about it. They don't quite go along with how you would like to do things. Who are the other people? spouse, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, or business associates. They're feeling more cautious, and this is really frustrating for you. So the key to this month is be accommodating of other people. Don't push, don't be too aggressive even. You're not normally like that, but you may be tempted to. And the key dates for absolute caution, Virgo, moon and ascendant, are the 8th until the 10th, when the exact opposition occurs. Especially because full moon happens in your 5th house. So relationships become very touchy during 8th until the 10th because there's an emotional impact to this. You're going to have deep conversations, particularly in romantic relationships near to this full moon. There could be information about children, kids as well coming up. That was the wrong pointer. Children coming up, yeah, which can be a little bit stressful for you during this full moon, or even education course. Something new comes up. But all of this information can be digested and helpful long term. It is not a roadblock. So kids are going to be fine. Education's going to be fine. Do not fear. What's very good for you this month is putting energy into your home. Property, sales, buying, selling, renovating, changing the whole domestic scene. Make those big changes now this month. It will be successful. Yes, a little bit of frustration at the beginning of the month, but ultimately successful. Good for moving home as well, many of you. And the best factor that really helps you relax is that Venus goes into the 11th house after 21st. This is a really helpful factor. Colleagues, network circles, siblings even, friends, they are all having your back. You feel supported and much more relaxed during the last week or so. If you are seeking a new romantic opportunity, network circles can be a source of some interesting meetings, some of you, at the end of the month. Of course, there's this very strange new moon happening, affecting everybody on the 23rd. It's not quite an eclipse, but it feels like it, and it's happening in the secretive 12th house of your horoscope. There could be unexpected information coming up, maybe something to do with the past, about health issues, relationship concerns, or even something unexpected when you are traveling, particularly foreign lands. But the most interesting thing is that Ketu is secrets, and he's in this secretive house. So something which you need to know is revealed to you at the end of August 25. You could even get a special revelation happening in a dream, because 12th house is about dreams. So take note of your dreams. Thing is, whatever this is, sit on it now. Don't do anything. Don't become reactive, because next month, Virgo, the big eclipses happen, showing you what is the way forward. For Virgo moon sign only, these are the go days for you during August 25, and the more challenging dates are on this side. Take a note of these for your diary. Libra moon and ascendant, it's all happening behind the scenes this month. Venus, Mercury in your Kendra houses, particularly end of the month. You're putting on a really friendly face to the world, but inside you're feeling a bit agitated. You're feeling a little bit anxious, but it's the beginning of the month where the stress gets quite acute. Workplace stress, it's going to get very intense in the first 2 weeks. You feel like there's so much pressure on you, and it's just feeling overwhelming, particularly near to the 8th and the 10th of August. So there can be some snappy moments near to the 8th, 10th, and in your domestic situation, not just workplace issues. There's a big change around happening at this full moon on the 9th of August. But full moon, 4th house is good. This is the best place because the moon loves to be here. So full moon, fourth house, you can finally make those domestic changes, get them sorted, and this is really favorable. Don't forget, Mars is partner business concerns, and he's gone into the 12th house. So partner, girlfriend, boyfriend could be having health issues, stresses as well, occasionally during August 25. Or there's some stress about sorting out issues in your life together. So it's very important to have open communication. So even though there's a bit of stress on you, it's still a very good time for travel, though, moving around. Of course, the 8th until the 10th, foreign land travel could become a little bit stressful with this Mars, Saturn obstacles, opposition, sudden delays. Generally, though, Jupiter is very protective of your foreign land explorations, and it's great for students this month. Wow, you're going to make so much progress. Students learning, it's so favored. Here's the thing, like everybody, this strange new moon happening 23rd, it's in the 11th house for you. It's about secret information coming forth. What sort of information? Information from your work colleagues, friends, network circles, maybe information about children if they are certain age, of course, what they're getting up to. Something comes out which makes you think, what do I do about this? The key is nothing, because the eclipses happen next month, showing you the way forward. Not yet, but there's an opportunity work-wise. There's a potential source of income coming up as well. That definitely becomes known to you near to the 23rd of August. But it's not the time to actually go for this yet. Next month, that's the key changes about income, promotion, job opportunities. All the doors open because eclipses force them open for you. That's a good thing. For Libra moon sign only, not ascendant, don't forget, moon sign, these are the go days for you during August 25. And on this side, the more challenging dates as well. Take a note of them for your diary. For Scorpio moon and Scorpio ascendant, both a very intense but very successful month for you if you keep on going and don't get into sharp arguments or confrontations. That's the real risk factor this month, because your Lord Mars opposes Saturn for all of August 25. What does this mean? This means you're going to be feeling some frustration. You're going to become irritated with other people really sharp. You're going to feel like people are getting at you for some of the month. Mostly the first 2 weeks are the big danger point. Keep your temper. Why is it important? Because your Lord Mars is in one of his most successful transits now. Make the most of this. What's it good for? It's good for gain, good for new source of income, for impressing people with your really focused communication. You come over to superiors in a very favorable way, particularly the end of August. So fantastic for interviews, new job, new source of income. A very successful time indeed. But be aware, at the beginning of the month, as I say, key date 8th until the 10th, there will be some confrontations, some frustrations, and there is such competition for everything. It's not smooth going, but it's a little bit of a battle which you can win. Key thing, don't lose your cool. Full moon happens in the 3rd house, so 3rd, 9th axis. Good for travel, actually, good for students. Information about education course is very, very good. But Mars opposes Saturn exactly on this full moon. You feel frustrated by some educational information. Don't be. it will smooth out completely by the end of August. Students, take note. And if you have children, the 8th until the 10th, there could be some difficulties. There could be some issues about discipline, things such as this, or even they could have a few health concerns. Once again, these will smooth out towards the end of August, definitely. And Venus after 21st is very favorable for you, going into fortunate 9th house. Even some of you new romantic opportunities when you are on the move, foreign lands. Actually, generally speaking, travel, holidays are very auspicious for you this month. From the 11th onwards, travel plans and traveling is very good for you, relaxing for you and enjoyable. But this month is all about work, career, what you do in the world, what your goals are, because the sun is going to go to his most successful transit when he goes into your 10th house Leo from 17th onwards. But this new moon end of August is not an eclipse, but it feels like one, and everybody gets a bit thrown by it, confused, but not Scorpios, because Ketu is your Lord as well. So you will find out something interesting or make some very secretive plans perhaps regarding career, moves, job, business during the end of August. But the big changes, that's coming next month when the actual eclipses happen in your career and your home area. Watch out for that. You're going in a whole new direction. For a Scorpio moon only, not ascendant of course, these are the go days for you during August 25. On the this side, the more challenging dates. Take a note of these for your diary. Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius ascendant, Mars has gone into the 10th house of your chart where he opposes Saturn. Check what I said beginning of the video, but still, he's very powerful in this house. Mars gives you ambition, power to make changes in career, workplace, business in a very successful way. All of August, actually. In fact, this is a very goal-orientated month, something which you've been wanting to do, some goals, some career goals, work goals, business goals. You're full out to achieve them this month. Of course, Mangala opposes Saturn in your 4th house, and the key dates for a deal of frustration and obstacles and roadblocks are the 8th until the 10th. That's a time when you think, oh no, I didn't expect it to be like this. Hold on, it's going to sort itself very soon. Oh, there can be tensions on the job, in the office, in the workspace, in the home area as well. There can be difficulties with renovations, changes in the home. There can be unexpected obstacles. So the obstacles, frustrations, roadblocks in your goals and everything else about what you are aiming for happen in the first 2 weeks particularly. And key dates are the 8th until the 10th. But once you get past these dates, the end of the month is favorable for you. You make tremendous progress. Of course, full moon happens in the 2nd house. Watch what you are eating and watch what you are saying, because it could be that you eat something not so good for you. You may say something which you wish you hadn't said as well. So these dates, 8th until the 10th, are the definite tension times. Then everything flows, everything opens up, and you feel more in control again. Look at this new moon happening, this so-called eclipse-like moon. I've called it that, check beginning of the video, because Ketu is close to the sun-moon conjunction, new moon in your 9th house. This is very good for future planning. It's about secret information coming to you, particularly about legal affairs, particularly for education students. It's a big, oh, what do I do now moment. But this information will open up new opportunities in your education course. So don't make big decisions. Sit on this good information coming to you, all of you, at the end of August 25. This can affect foreign business as well, some of you. So thing is, you are going to get information which opens up a new way of thinking about your future. But it's a very subtle factor and you have to be ready for it at this new moon. But the big changes, of course, are the eclipses themselves, which don't happen until September. So next month we'll talk about this Rahu Ketu factor in your third house, because Rahu is so favorable. You are thinking in a very innovative way for business, for success, for prosperity, but it means leaving something behind. That's all going to happen from September onwards. For Sagittarius moon sign, here are the go days for you during this month of August and the more challenging dates on this side. Don't forget, this is moon, not ascendant. Take a note of them for your diary. Capricorn moon and ascendant. This month, your Lord is going to have a confrontation with Mars. At the beginning of the month, particularly 8th until the 10th, it's full on. Check the beginning of the video. And Mars is in the ninth house, Saturn in the third. It's all about communication. This is really important, that you don't get yourself into some standoff with anybody, that you don't get into negative communications. Touchy moments could be with virtually anybody at all, but especially authority figures, boss, superior, teachers, lecturers, even father or siblings could be involved. And because full moon happens bang in the middle of this 1-7 axis, it could even be with your spouse, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend. Everybody's a little bit of a tinderbox during the beginning of August, especially near to the 8th and the 10th full moon time. It's all going to make you feel a little bit angry, internalized, shut off, maybe even defensive. It's just like everybody's getting to you and you can't make an impact. It's a very frustrating aspect at the beginning of August. But good news, full moon is revealing things to you, particularly business and in deep relationships. So a good heart-to-heart with your partner despite these tensions could be helpful to you. Now, the new moon happens at the end of the month on the 23rd of August. It's a strange new moon and I've spoken about it at the beginning of this video. It's happening in the secretive 8th house. So new information, hidden factors, secrets, perhaps business, family affairs as well, become known to you near to this time. One thing to be cautious about, don't make big life-changing decisions at the end of this month after this new moon, because things are not clear. Ketu is obscuring things, that's the thing. It's the eclipses coming up next month that will show everything to you so that you can make big decisions in your life. For Capricorn moon sign only, these are the go dates for you during August 25, and these are the more challenging dates on this side. Take a note of them for your diary. Aquarius moon, Aquarius ascendant. Wow, this August 25 is the beginning of a total switch point in your destiny. But it's really going to happen very subtly at the end of the month with this incredible new moon in the 7th house of your chart. You see, Rahu, Ketu are the karmic switch points, and Rahu's been in Aquarius since springtime. So check the video on my channel, Rahu Transit Aquarius. Very soon it's going to set off in the eclipses next month, but this is the preliminary stage when things become revealed to you, showing you the new way forward. For some time, you've been itching to make big changes, do something different. Well, that's coming up soon. But right now, beginning of this month, your Lord Saturn's going to have a run-in with Mars, and this can be a little bit tricky. There can be some tensions in your family affairs, business affairs as well. Some of you, tensions about financial concerns, future security, all of these things. But don't get into negative feelings about this. Saturn is in the house of speech. So you have to be a little bit cautious about dealing with family members, perhaps in-laws as well, during the 8th until the 10th of August. You're going to have some financial concerns, definitely. Concerns about investments, maybe even wills, legacies. Some of you. Thing is, they can't be sorted out just yet. Full moon is an emotional time happening bang in the middle of this Saturn-Mars confrontation, and it affects the 12th house of your chart. So for sure, there could be some financial losses. Some of you, there could be excess expenses causing you concern. Now, full moon's a bit stressful, 6th house, 12th house. There can be health issues. Even pets could be having health issues. But here's the good news. From the 11th, solutions are definitely coming. Mercury gives you solutions to your health concerns with really good ideas, consultations, everything when he goes direct in this powerful 6th house from the 11th of August onwards. And even financial solutions come. So many expenses, but solutions coming after the 11th of August. Of course, the big thing is this new moon happening in the 7th house, Sun, Moon, Ketu. I spoke about this at the beginning of the video. It's a little bit of a strange new moon. It's a bit like an eclipse, but it's not quite an eclipse. It shows some strange tensions or even secret information coming up in your business concerns or even in your intimate partner relationship. But it's not totally to be trusted here because Ketu is a little obscure here. There could be something which you don't want to speak about with your partner or even vice versa, which you need to speak about, which will be absolutely fine once you do. So don't let tensions build up. Don't let secrecy come into intimate personal relationships. At the end of the month, it's really important. But good news, it's about a whole new direction for you. So business decisions, relationship concerns, everything. It's the eclipse cycle next month that will show you the way forward. That's the key factor. So it's a new beginning. You've been seeking a new beginning, and you can definitely have that from September onwards. So you can heal relationship rifts, you can heal business problems, but you can't just start yet because this new moon is a little bit obscured. That's the thing. If your moon is in Aquarius, don't forget not ascendant, Aquarius moon, these are the go days for you. And these are the more challenging dates on this side. Take a note of these for your diary. For Pisces moon and ascendant, this month of August is definitely cutting into two directly down the middle. First 2 weeks are the really stressful time, confrontations, feeling put upon, feeling stuck, feeling frustrated, and then from the 17th onwards, when the sun goes into the all successful 6th house, you get on top of all your problems. Do not fear. First 2 weeks, it's very frustrating dealing with other people generally, dealing with even partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, a little bit touchy as well because they are not feeling like their normal self. They've got a bit of an edge about them. But everybody, you feel like nobody's listening to you. It's very frustrating indeed. So it's stressful, particularly 8th until the 10th. Not a good time for relationship decisions or business decisions whatsoever. Full moon now happens bang in the middle, and this may give students clarity about an education course or about financial gains coming to you, some of you, and that can be quite favorable this month actually. Financial gain and security. And once Venus goes into the fifth house, it's much easier in your intimate partnerships. There is far more understanding, meeting people halfway, romantic concerns and relationship long-term concerns as well from the 21st onwards. It's probably one of the best things this month, in fact all year, to have the sun from the 17th onwards going into your sixth house. The sun in Leo, his own sign, in his powerful sixth house. This can solve health concerns, legal concerns, workplace stresses, everything, and even pets concerns. Small animals can be helped by this sun transit from the 17th onwards. And the sun sixth house helps you deal with many problems in your life. You get such good organizational skills. You get on top of most things that you've been leaving just undone, basically. People get impressed by your competence, actually, from the 17th onwards. And even this very strange new moon, I spoke about it at the beginning of the video. Check it out. Because sun is strong here, sixth house, and Ketu is your co-lord, this strange new moon, actually, I say strange because it feels like an eclipse, but it isn't an eclipse, basically. I spoke about that earlier. So this gives you secret information, which is good for you. This is really helpful at the 23rd onwards. It's best though not to make big decisions now because the actual eclipses happen next month, September. Videos coming up soon. So that's the time when switch around happens in regard to foreign affairs, health issues, workplace, all of these things. And we'll be discussing them next month. For Pisces moon sign only, these are the go days for you during August 25, and these are the more challenging dates on this side. Take a note of them both for your diary. Check out all the other key videos on the transits happening. The playlist is up on your screen, and don't forget to sub if you're new. Goodbye for now. God bless everyone.